You want to know why you're not rich yet? It's not because you lack talent. It's because you still think money rewards effort. It doesn't. Money rewards power, and power rewards those who know how to manipulate human need. Understand this: money is not a currency. It's a weapon, a mirror of hierarchy, a silent god that bends nations, families, and morals to its will. You think you work for money, but in truth, money works through you, shaping your decisions, your pride, even your sense of love. Machiavelli saw it centuries ago. He wrote not about coins, but about control, the true foundation of wealth. He understood that gold follows dominance, not goodness, that the rich are not the hardest workers, but the most strategic predators. By the end of this lesson, you will see what others cannot. You will understand the psychology of money, how it flows, who controls it, and why it obeys only those ruthless enough to stop chasing it and start commanding it. Stay until the end. You will never see money or people the same way again. Comment below. I command the flow of gold. Let's begin. In this segment, we explore the notion that money serves as a mirror, reflecting an individual's true character rather than enhancing it. Wealth does not inherently change a person. Rather, it amplifies existing traits, whether virtuous or detrimental. For instance, a generous person may become even more philanthropic with financial resources, while someone with selfish tendencies might exploit their wealth for personal gain. This amplification can lead to both admirable and troubling behaviors, revealing the essence of who we are. Historical figures like Machiavelli have long discussed the relationship between wealth and character, suggesting that those in power often reveal their true nature when faced with the temptations that money brings. Machiavelli argued that wealth can corrupt, leading persons to prioritize self-interest over the common good. By examining these perspectives, we gain a deeper understanding of how money influences behavior and decision-making, ultimately highlighting that it is not wealth itself that defines us, but rather how we choose to wield it in our lives and interactions with others. In this discussion, we delve into Machiavelli's perspective on money, viewing it not as an end goal, but as a powerful tool for influence. He understood that wealth could serve as a weapon, enabling persons to gain power, manipulate situations, and achieve their objectives. For Machiavelli, the strategic use of money was essential for those seeking to navigate the complexities of political and social landscapes. However, he also cautioned against the dangers of becoming enslaved by the pursuit of wealth. Understanding money's true nature is crucial. It should be seen as a means to an end rather than a destination in itself. This distinction is vital, as chasing wealth for its own sake can lead to a life dictated by materialism and superficial values. Instead, Machiavelli emphasized the importance of wielding money strategically, using it to enhance one's influence and achieve greater goals. By adopting this mindset, people can maintain control over their financial resources, ensuring that money serves their ambitions rather than dictating their actions. This approach encourages a more thoughtful relationship with wealth, fostering empowerment rather than dependency. In analyzing the societal pursuit of wealth and status, we observe how many people chase external validation through their income and social standing. This relentless quest for approval often leads people to equate their self-worth with their financial achievements and the prestige associated with their careers. However, this pursuit can be misleading, as the ladder of success is frequently controlled by external forces, such as societal norms and expectations, rather than personal merit or fulfillment. As people strive to climb this ladder, they may find themselves trapped in a cycle of comparison and competition, constantly seeking validation from others. This external focus can overshadow the more profound need for internal fulfillment, which is essential for genuine happiness and contentment. By prioritizing personal growth, self-awareness, and intrinsic values, people can cultivate a sense of purpose that transcends societal measures of success. Emphasizing internal fulfillment leads to a more authentic life, where achievements are defined not by wealth or status, but by personal satisfaction and meaningful contributions to the world. Ultimately, shifting the focus from external validation to internal contentment can lead to a more balanced and fulfilling existence. In examining the relationship between wealth and personal desires, we find that modern society often equates freedom with wealth accumulation. Many believe that financial success grants them the liberty to pursue their passions and live life on their own terms. However, this perspective can lead to an insatiable cycle of desire, where the pursuit of more becomes a primary focus. The Stoic philosopher Epictetus warned about the dangers of excessive desires, emphasizing that true freedom comes from within and is not contingent upon material possessions. He argued that the relentless chase for wealth can lead to dissatisfaction and a loss of personal agency. This contrasts sharply with the idea of wanting less, which promotes contentment and appreciation for what one already has. While society often pushes persons to strive for more money, more status, more possessions, embracing a simple mindset can foster genuine happiness and fulfillment. By recognizing that wealth does not equate to freedom, people can shift their focus from external accumulation to internal satisfaction, ultimately leading to a more balanced and meaningful life. This shift encourages a deeper understanding of personal desires and their true impact on well-being. Defining how true power is revealed through wealth involves understanding that real power is demonstrated by how little one changes when faced with financial abundance. Genuine strength lies in maintaining one's values, integrity, and character despite newfound riches. Often, people who come into sudden wealth exhibit dramatic behavioral shifts, revealing their vulnerabilities and insecurities. This sudden influx of money can lead to reckless decisions, entitlement, and a departure from their core principles, showcasing that wealth can amplify existing traits rather than transform them. Renowned psychologist Jordan Peterson emphasizes the dangers of unpreparedness in handling wealth, suggesting that persons who lack the emotional and psychological readiness to manage their financial success may struggle to maintain their identity and purpose. Peterson argues that without a solid foundation of self-awareness and resilience, sudden wealth can become a burden rather than a blessing. True power, therefore, is not merely about accumulating wealth, but rather about how one navigates that wealth while remaining grounded and true to oneself. This perspective encourages a thoughtful approach to wealth, highlighting the importance of personal development and preparedness in achieving lasting influence and fulfillment. Discussing the vulnerability that comes with visible wealth reveals how flaunting financial success can expose people to various weaknesses. When wealth is prominently displayed, it can attract unwanted attention, envy, and scrutiny, making persons susceptible to exploitation or manipulation. This visibility often invites judgment and can lead to unrealistic expectations from others, creating pressure to maintain a certain lifestyle. In contrast, the concept of strategic concealment of wealth holds that understating one's financial resources can serve as a protective barrier. By not revealing the full extent of their wealth, people can maintain a sense of mystery and control, allowing them to navigate social interactions without the burden of preconceived notions about their character or intentions. This approach encourages others to guess about one's true resources, fostering a more genuine connection based on personal qualities rather than financial status. Ultimately, embracing a more discreet relationship with wealth can enhance personal security and reduce vulnerability, allowing persons to focus on their values and relationships rather than the superficial judgments that often accompany visible affluence. This balance between wealth and discretion can lead to a more fulfilling and less pressured existence. Analyzing the importance of owning and controlling wealth reveals that dependence on external income can lead to significant vulnerability. When people rely solely on external sources for their financial stability, they become susceptible to fluctuations in the job market, economic downturns, or changes in employer priorities. This reliance can create a precarious situation where one's financial security is dictated by factors beyond their control. In contrast, the difference between merely earning money and building a sustainable system is crucial for long-term success. Creating a robust financial framework involves investing in assets, developing passive income streams, and cultivating financial literacy, which empowers individuals to take charge of their financial futures. Furthermore, emphasizing independence from external validation is essential in this context. When people seek approval or affirmation through their financial achievements, they risk losing sight of their true values and goals. By focusing on owning and controlling their wealth, people can foster a sense of autonomy and self-reliance, enabling them to make decisions guided by personal aspirations rather than societal pressures. This independence not only enhances financial security, but also promotes a more authentic and fulfilling life. Exploring how wealth reveals true relationships uncovers the complexities that money introduces into interpersonal dynamics. Wealth often acts as a double-edged sword, introducing friction in relationships as people navigate the power dynamics created by financial disparities. For instance, those with significant wealth may find that their relationships shift, as friends and family may treat them differently, either with admiration or resentment. This change can lead to tension, as underlying motives come to the forefront. People often react to these power dynamics in various ways. Some may become overly accommodating, while others may exhibit jealousy or entitlement. This behavior can reveal the true nature of relationships, as people grapple with their feelings about wealth and status. Moreover, wealth can help distinguish genuine loyalty from opportunism, making it easier to identify those who value a person for their character rather than their financial resources. Those who remain steadfast and supportive during times of prosperity and adversity demonstrate authentic loyalty, while those who seek to benefit from another's wealth often reveal their opportunistic tendencies. Ultimately, wealth serves as a lens through which the authenticity of relationships can be assessed, highlighting the importance of trust and integrity. Examining the power dynamics surrounding wealth reveals how powerful individuals often create systems that others depend on, establishing hierarchies that can influence social and economic interactions. Those in positions of wealth and authority can shape environments where their resources dictate the terms of engagement, leading to a reliance on their systems for survival and success. This dynamic highlights the crucial difference between merely chasing money and being a source of value. While many pursue wealth for its own sake, true power lies in the ability to provide value to others, fostering relationships built on mutual benefit rather than transactional exchanges. This shift from a money-centric mindset to one focused on value creation can lead to more sustainable and impactful influence. Furthermore, the concept of necessity over visibility in power dynamics emphasizes that true power often operates behind the scenes. Persons who understand the importance of being indispensable, providing essential services or support, can wield significant influence without the need for ostentatious displays of wealth. This understanding encourages a more nuanced approach to power, focusing on building meaningful connections and contributing to the greater good rather than simply seeking recognition or status. Analyzing the strategy of misdirection in wealth dynamics reveals how persons can create the illusion of success while maintaining control over their financial landscape. By carefully curating their public persona, they can project an image of affluence and achievement, diverting attention from the underlying strategies that truly drive their success. This approach allows them to operate with greater freedom, as others become preoccupied with superficial rewards, chasing after what appears to be the hallmark of success. Meanwhile, those employing misdirection can study the terrain, identifying opportunities and weaknesses that others overlook in their pursuit of validation. This strategic awareness enables them to navigate the complexities of wealth dynamics more effectively. Furthermore, emphasizing the importance of building systems that function without applause is crucial in this context. True power lies not in the accolades received, but in the ability to create sustainable frameworks that generate value over time. By focusing on long-term goals and fostering resilience, people can cultivate wealth that is both meaningful and enduring, all while remaining under the radar. This approach encourages a deeper understanding of wealth, where success is measured by impact rather than mere visibility. Exploring how comfort serves as a means of control reveals the profound psychological impact it has on individuals. Comfort often breeds complacency, leading people to become reliant on familiar routines and environments. This dependency can be strategically leveraged to maintain influence, as those in power can create conditions that foster a sense of security. However, introducing subtle shifts in this comfort can awaken a fear of loss, prompting persons to cling more tightly to their current situation. For instance, altering the dynamics of a comfortable environment can instill anxiety, making people more susceptible to manipulation and control. This tactic emphasizes the importance of conditional stability in maintaining power. When persons perceive their comfort as contingent upon the whims of those in control, they may be more willing to comply with demands or expectations. By carefully managing the balance between comfort and discomfort, power holders can effectively steer behavior and decision-making. Ultimately, understanding the interplay between comfort and control enables a more nuanced approach to influence, harnessing the psychological effects of stability and fear to maintain authority and shape outcomes across contexts. Analyzing perceptions of wealth reveals that flaunting financial success can often expose persons to vulnerability. When people display their wealth ostentatiously, they attract attention that can result in envy, scrutiny, and even exploitation. This visibility can create a precarious situation where one's financial status becomes a target for criticism or opportunism. In contrast, the idea that true power lies in keeping wealth veiled suggests that discretion can be a more effective strategy. By maintaining a low profile about their financial resources, people can navigate social dynamics more easily, avoiding the pitfalls of public displays of affluence. Emphasizing the importance of being a shadow rather than a spotlight highlights the advantages of subtlety in wealth management. Those who operate behind the scenes can exert influence without the burdens of public expectation or judgment. This approach allows for a more authentic engagement with others, fostering relationships based on genuine connection rather than financial status. Ultimately, understanding societal perceptions of wealth encourages people to reconsider how they present their resources, opting for a strategy that prioritizes security and authenticity over superficial recognition. Defining the importance of non-attachment to wealth reveals that true power stems from internal strength rather than external validation. When people anchor their self-worth to their financial status, they become vulnerable to the fluctuations of wealth and societal perceptions. In contrast, cultivating a mindset of non-attachment allows persons to maintain their sense of identity and purpose independent of material possessions. This perspective introduces the idea of being willing to walk away from wealth when it no longer aligns with one's values or well-being. Such a willingness demonstrates profound self-awareness and confidence, reinforcing the notion that fulfillment is not dictated by financial success. Moreover, the importance of self-possession in maintaining control cannot be overstated. Those who possess a strong sense of self are less likely to be swayed by external pressures or the allure of wealth. This inner strength enables them to make decisions based on principles rather than fear of loss or desire for approval. Ultimately, embracing non-attachment to wealth fosters resilience and authenticity, empowering persons to navigate life's challenges with clarity and purpose, free from the constraints of materialism. Examining the narrative surrounding wealth and power reveals that shaping perceptions of success can be achieved without being overtly visible. Many people believe that to be influential, one must flaunt one's wealth and status. However, true power often lies in subtlety and discretion. By cultivating an aura of success through strategic actions and behind-the-scenes contributions, people can influence perceptions without drawing attention to themselves. This approach introduces the idea of influencing others without direct control, as those who operate in the background can guide decisions and shape outcomes through their insights and resources. By fostering relationships built on trust and respect, they can create a network of influence that extends beyond mere financial power. Furthermore, highlighting the importance of being the source of value in a system underscores that genuine influence is rooted in the ability to provide meaningful contributions. When people position themselves as indispensable within a network, they become the architects of success, driving progress and innovation without the need for constant visibility. Ultimately, this narrative encourages a more nuanced understanding of wealth and power, where the focus shifts from superficial displays to the profound impact of value creation and strategic influence. Analyzing the risks of sharing knowledge about wealth systems reveals that teaching others can often lead to a loss of control over one's strategies and advantages. When people openly share their insights and methods for accumulating wealth, they risk diluting their unique position and empowering others to replicate their success. This dissemination of knowledge can create competition, undermining the very systems that once provided them with an edge. Consequently, the idea of guarding one's strategies for maintaining power becomes paramount. By keeping certain tactics and insights private, persons can preserve their competitive advantage and ensure that their influence remains intact. This approach emphasizes the importance of mystery in preserving influence. When others are uncertain about the mechanisms behind one's success, it becomes more challenging for them to challenge or undermine that position. Maintaining an air of intrigue can enhance one's authority and allure, allowing for greater control over personal and professional dynamics. Ultimately, while sharing knowledge can foster collaboration and growth, it is crucial to strike a balance between openness and discretion to safeguard one's influence and ensure long-term success in wealth systems. Exploring the psychological impact of generosity reveals that unexpected acts of kindness can foster deep loyalty among recipients. When people experience generosity that exceeds their expectations, it often creates a sense of gratitude and attachment, leading them to feel a strong allegiance to the giver. This bond can be powerful, as it encourages people to reciprocate in ways that reinforce the relationship. However, this dynamic introduces the concept of emotional debt, where the recipient feels compelled to repay the kindness, creating a subtle form of control. This emotional obligation can influence behavior and decision-making, as persons may go out of their way to support or align with the generous person. Additionally, the importance of scarcity in maintaining influence cannot be overlooked. When generosity is not a constant, but rather a rare occurrence, it enhances its perceived value and impact. This scarcity can amplify the emotional response, making the act of giving more memorable and significant. Ultimately, understanding the psychological effects of generosity allows persons to navigate relationships more strategically, leveraging the power of unexpected kindness to cultivate loyalty while maintaining a degree of influence through emotional connections. Defining the ultimate goal of wealth management involves creating an environment where wealth is assumed rather than overtly displayed. This approach fosters a sense of stability and security, allowing people to navigate their financial landscape without the pressures of public scrutiny or societal expectations. By cultivating an understated presence, people can focus on the intrinsic value of their wealth rather than the superficial accolades that often accompany visible affluence. This leads to the idea of being grounded and irreplaceable in one's presence. When persons are confident in their worth and contributions, they become invaluable to their networks and communities. This sense of self-assuredness allows them to engage authentically, free from the need for validation through material displays. Furthermore, Highlighting the importance of designing a life that withstands external pressures is crucial in this context. By prioritizing resilience and adaptability, people can create a lifestyle that is not solely dependent on wealth, but is enriched by it. This holistic approach to wealth management emphasizes the significance of personal fulfillment and meaningful relationships, ensuring that financial resources serve as a tool for empowerment rather than a source of stress or distraction. Ultimately, the goal is to achieve a balanced and sustainable life. In summarizing the key insights discussed throughout the video, we reiterate the importance of understanding the true nature of money and power. Wealth is often perceived as a straightforward measure of success, yet it carries complex implications for personal identity and relationships. By recognizing that true power lies not in the accumulation of wealth but in how we manage and relate to it, we can cultivate a healthier perspective on financial resources. We encourage viewers to reflect on their own relationship with wealth, considering how their values and choices shape their financial experiences. This introspection can lead to greater self-awareness and more intentional decision-making regarding money. As we conclude, we invite you to subscribe, like, and share this video to continue exploring these vital themes. Engaging with our content not only deepens your understanding, but also fosters a community of persons committed to navigating the complexities of wealth and power together. By sharing these insights, you can help others embark on their own journeys of reflection and growth. Thank you for joining us, and we look forward to exploring more thought-provoking topics in future videos.